Hey everybody, it's Common Bear, and today I'm going to review the Dino Fury figures of Power Rangers. Now, I recently got these from my birthday money, so yeah, here we are. There's the Red Ranger, and each of them come with these keys, which I'm going to we'll flip them, and I'm going to flip the back in a second. I'm going to show you the back. And here's the character art of Red. And here's Blue. And there's the key. Here's Pink. And there's the key. And here's Boom Tower, the villain of this first wave. And there's the character art. And you can see the actual key, the North American exclusive key that we get for each of the villains. Now I'm going to flip over the back of over just one of them and show you the back of just one of them. As you can see, well, each of them will have an opposing like the opposing figure just standing in different poses. So here you are. There's the Red Ranger, and plus, well, you can insert the key into the morpher, and it makes different sounds. But I don't have the morpher yet. That is going to be in a different review. And here's Blue. Here's Pink. And here's Boom Tower. So let's open them up and see how cool they actually are inside. Alright, so here we have Red. Now I'm going to do what was from left to right. So, well, first we're going to do Red, then Blue, then Pink, then Boom Tower. That's how this review is going to go. So here's Red. As you can see, the actual paint job on it is amazing. You got silver chrome in the face. You got black paint. You have little blue in the eyes for the helmet. You have the signature. You have the signature lightning bolt. You got the little egg, which was eminent to Ryu Soldier, because, well, Dino Fury is Ryu Soldier. There's the morpher. And there are the boots, which just look plain looking. Right, so the actual opposability is the head can turn and is on a very tight ball joint, but it can turn about a full 180 degrees. Sorry, a full 360 degrees all the way around. The arms can go a full 360. They can't go in and out. You have a bend here. You have a swivel at the upper arm, and then you have a swivel at... Actually, you don't have a swivel. I thought that you had a swivel in the actual wrist, but apparently you don't. According to this one, though, you can actually have a swivel only to this arm. So the legs can go in and out. I think that's actually pretty cool. You can almost do the full splits. Their knees can go... And plus you have a swivel here. And plus... Well, I thought you had... ankle movement. I thought you have ankle movement, but apparently not. So there you go, there's the figure, and here's the sword. Now these weapons that the Rangers come with are actually exclusive to America only. So here you go. And here's the key. Now, these are going to be our main feature in the Dino Fury line for 2021. So, as you can see, it is a very cool sticker. And these are stickers, by the way. They are not like the other Ryusols, which actually flip up. But here you go. There it is. And if I turn around, you can see the helmet, which I actually think, if I've seen the scans correctly, these keys are going to be in the Morpher, and they're going to plug in to the Megazord head. And here's the actual Dino head. And there you go. There is Red Ranger. All cool, and there's his Dino key, all shiny. Alright, so here is Blue. So here's the Blue Ranger. And as you can see, I love his paint scheme. I love the silver, but what they did is that, well, if you look at the actual character art itself, it's actually supposed to be blue. And they just painted it silver, but I think I can get around that. And there's black for the helmet, and as you can see, red for the eyes. If you don't know already, he's based off of Triceratops. And there's the Morpher, gray, blue, and there you got this the signature Thunderbolt. There's the egg belt. And for the next figures, I'm not actually going to. Well, we'll show you the possibility, because they are basically the same as every single one. I might do the possibility for Boom Tower, but I'll see as I go. So here are the Triceratops daggers. Now these are only exclusive to North America. And it comes with two of them. You can put them in his hands. And here's the Dino key. They all come with hologram stickers, if you're wondering. And here's the back. Now, I like that they put the actual faces on the back, so that we are going to get different faces for each of the modes. So I actually am proud of that. And there's the Triceratops head for when it was in the Dino Key mode, but it's not this time. So there is the Blue Ranger. Alright, so here's Pink, as you can see. Now, well, some of you may already know that red is based off a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Blue is based off a Triceratops, as for like the original. But, well, some of you may thought that Pink was based off a pterodactyl. She's not. She's actually based off an Ankylosaurus, an old dinosaur back in the Cretaceous period, where instead of a pterodactyl, which is flying, you would have an Ankylosaurus, which is basically the armored dinosaur. And here is the mace. Because its tail was like a hammer, and it used to swing around to defend itself. And here is Pink up close. As you can see, the actual the silver painting on this is amazing. I can't believe that they actually put a lot of silver painting into the helmets. Well, I mean, except for Blue over there. But I can get around it. So here's Pink. You got the gray for the visor, and you got pink for the eyes of the helmet. Now you got that you got the I'm sorry, I can't talk today. You have that signature female look, because, well, obviously she's a female. And you have the signature pink and gray, as all of the Rangers do. They'll have their signature colors on the left and gray on the right. And then you got the signature Thunderbolt, you got the crack open egg, and due to the skirt, she has limited, very limited opposability, like in and out, because of the skirt, because it can't go in and out. But, well, I can get past that. I already showed you the mace, but for any of you that wants to look again. There you go. And here's the key. Again, they're all a holographic sticker. And if you can't tell already, they are based off of knights. As in the original of a real soldier, they're actually called. They were called Kirishu Sentai Ryu Soldier, which Ryu Soul is dinos and knights. But America decided to just put the dino and forget about the knight motif. So I think that is a bit bad on their part, but we can get around it as such that we are North America. And here's the back. As you can see, there's going to be a mode where this is going to come in on the Megazord, but that's going to be for a different review. And there is the dino part. So there you go. There is the Pink Ranger. So finally, ladies and gentlemen, here is Boom Tower, our villain for this wave of figures. I might get the figures in wave 2, but we'll see through the scans and everything that the actual website will give me. So here's Boom Tower. As you can see, he has very good paint job on the head. They even got the eyes, which I really thought of, which is cool. As you can see, he has a red belt. He has shoulder pads. He has spikes all around. And there he got his feet. And if you haven't noticed already, these villains are based off of chess pieces. Our villains are going to be based off of chess pieces this year. Now, some of you might be wondering, oh, well, is that going to be the villains of the week? Yes. These are going to be the villains of the week. Now, it might be okay, but I just think it's cool, but it's also kind of ridiculous itself. But I'm going to show you the articulation only for this guy because he has very limited articulation than the others. So, believe it or not, his head can actually move. His arms can do a full... Yes, his arms cannot do a full 360, as they can only do a full 180 up and then around the other way. His arms can go up and down when they swivel at the upper arm, and he doesn't have any wrist articulation, which the others only on the left sides do. His legs can go in and out. It can't go out, so he can only kick forwards, not backwards. And his legs can bend at the knee. Bend at the knee. There you go. And they can swivel. And there's his feet. So there's Boom Tower himself. Now here's his sword, and the actual weapons of the villains this year are going to be based off the actual chess pieces. Like, well, this guy is based off of the actual castle piece, but his sword is basically a chess piece in itself. Like, it's cool, but it's also ridiculous. And also it's a dull but light gray plastic. So here we go of the actual cool part of this series of figures, wave of figures. Here is Boom Tower's Dino Key, which, these villain Dino Keys are only exclusive to North America. You cannot get these in Japan. I repeat, you cannot get these in Japan. You can only find them in North America. So, as you can see, again with the holographic sticker, but this time, since the other Dino Keys were based off of the Japanese ones, this Dino Key, this sticker is actually based off of Boom Tower himself. And as you thought, there's his symbol, as his symbol's on his shoulder. I think it's pretty cool. And there's his sword. And there you got the back. Well, now the actual faces, of the villains themselves are going to be actually on the back, and you can put them inside of the Megazord, which I'm actually really excited about. And you can have the bad guys control the Megazords themselves, which I really think that's going to be really fun. And there you got a molded sculpt of his logo, and there you got the back. Now the way that the actual the way the actual pieces are going to work, the way that the actual Dino Keys are going to work in the Morpher and everything else are these little spots on the back. As you can see, there are 3 places. And depending on how these are displayed, it actually depends on how these will sound in the actual Morpher when I get it. And there's the actual Dino head, and as you can see, the actual crest part is a chess piece, which I think they actually did a fantastic job at designing. So there's Boom Tower. So there you go, guys. Overall, this series of and this wave of figures are actually kind of pretty cool. For next step improvement, I would actually recommend that these, when they come out with the actual Zords, whenever they come out with the Zords, that these pieces will actually twist, because it said in the scans that they're going since that in the show of Dino Fury and Ryu Soldier, since that the actual Megazord is really flexible, that they're going to be putting joints everywhere on the Dino, on the Zords and the Megazord. So I think that will be really cool. So, this has been Common Bear. Until next time, guys. Bye-bye!